Hey everyone, welcome back to Codes of Ayaan channel. So in this video, instead of directly jumping into React Native, we are going to learn about basics concepts about JavaScript. Okay, so why exactly we are learning? As I said before, in this React Native course, we are going to completely learn about from A to Z about React Native. We are going to cover JS, we are JavaScript, we are going to cover JSX, nothing but HTML syntax. We are going to cover learn about CSS also, and we are going to learn about Redux state management tool also. Everything, okay, whole package we are going to learn about complete. Okay, as I said. So now you can ask me like what things we are going to learn in especially in this video means I'm going to show you setup also, we are going to use one platform VS Code to where we most of the developers will write in that platform only code. I'm going to show you how to install that in both Windows and MacBook also, and after that in fact I'm going to tell you about basics about JavaScript, okay, in this video. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do subscribe, follow for more videos on React Native. If you haven't liked this video yet, just like this video, okay, before starting this. Okay, first like this video, it will give me support. Okay, and yeah, without wasting time, let's start the video. So if you're already using basically VS Code, let me show you. I have already installed this one. So basically this is how it looks. Okay, and if you don't know about VS Code also, no worries, I'm going to show you also how to install. Is there any setup required? No, not at all. It's like simply no need to pass any environment variables, nothing like that. Okay, if you don't know about VS Code also, it's fine. I'm going to show you everything. Okay, basics also. First search for VS Code download, and basically this VS Code was provided by Microsoft. Okay, see, they already gave what are the OS platform you're using. If you're using Windows, you can simply click on this. If you're using Linux, you can go with this thing. If you're using Mac, you can go with this. Okay, simply download this and install this in your laptop. That's it. Okay, and I hope you install. I have already done this. Okay, if you open that VS Code, initially this is how it looks. Blank, nothing but. And if you see right at left side, I have there are a lot of icons are there, right now you're not able to see any icons, right? So there are few icons, nothing but, can I say, extensions. Okay, what does these extensions do means, each extension do make our help, make our work easy. Let me tell you. So what does exactly extensions means? Let's say, in fact, let me show you. Just simply to run our code, basically, just simply click on these extensions. These are the few extensions basically I have already installed. Okay, right now these are all our extensions which I have already installed. Okay, this thing and all. So as of now, just ignore these all these things. Simply click on these boxes at left side. Okay, I hope you can able to see my cursor. Okay, where I'm moving, see, hovering this particularly, click on this and search for let me in fact minimize this install thing so that you cannot able to confuse. Okay, there are a lot of extensions are there basically. Okay, so what does these do means, it will help our code, improve our code, and each extension do our, do their work and make our life, easily, like a work, nothing but. So all you need to, I hope you have installed this VS Code, and after that simply click on this icon and search for code runner. This is the one extension, so that where I can write, I can run my, they have already clearly mentioned, I can run C++, Java, JS, PHP, Python, Perl, Ruby, Go, this many languages I can run using this. Okay, I've already installed this one. For this reason it's showing me. In fact, if I uninstall also, see, it will show like this. If I simply click on install, that's it, done. If you have installed successfully, you can able to see this play symbol. See, run code directly came here, right? Perfect. So that now, that's it, we have already figured out, we have configured the VS Code and we have configured our JS also. In fact, I can run my JS code, in fact I can run my Java code, PHP, Python simply in my VS Code only. Okay, and there's one more extension I'll tell, install now only, prettier. So what exactly this extension do means, this is a must extension, I'll tell. And one more thing, the extension which I am showing, these are not a paid one or nothing, but I am using from my day-to-day life. Okay, just for you better purpose, I'm suggesting you guys. Okay, that's the reason. simply install this okay extension. What exactly this will do, simply whatever the code you wrote, it once you click on that prettier now, it will make a format. Okay, it gives the formatted code, nothing but structured code. Okay, it makes our code look easy to readable. Okay, that's it. That's the reason I have installed this one. Okay, perfect. Now what I clicked on, I just clicked on this upper one. Okay, let me show you few things. If you are new to this VS Code, I'm going to show you. So if you see right side, I'm hovering right side, first icon. See, I can close this thing basically. In fact, I can do from here also. As of now, just ignore these icons. Okay, these four icons. You can able to see this extension thing where I can download any extension I want in my VS Code. This is the GitHub thing. Okay, so that I can directly push pull everything. I can handle the GitHub code also. If you don't know about GitHub and all, ignore that. I'm going to explain it that also. Okay, perfect. Now search what exactly this will do. Let's say in our file, let's say in our folder, basically project contains multiple folders, right? So multiple files, right? If I want to, instead of going through each, for example, let's say I have a basically let's say I have a okay Zepto app. Okay, we are creating, right? In our Zepto app we have multiple files, multiple screens are there, right? Zepto cart, home page, login page, sign up page, multiple. Instead of going through these all things, I can directly search here, and I can directly open that particular page. If I click on that, if I search it, this search is considered like an Amazon search. Okay, let's say if I want to, there are multiple products in Amazon, right? Let's say I want to search iPhone 15. I can directly go here, search for anything that it will show me here. If I click on that, it will directly open the product page, right? Description, product detail page. Like this way, consider like this way only this works. Okay, I hope you understood this one. And this is where we can able to see, we can open the folder. If we want to clone repository, it connects to GitHub, nothing but. Okay, this is GitHub concept. Just ignore this as of now. If you don't know GitHub also, it's fine. If you know also, it's fine. Okay, either way, I'm going to teach you about GitHub also in this course. Perfect. Now you can able to see these few settings here, basically code snippets, and these also. Right now you can ignore these things, and these are GitHub also. I've already connected to my GitHub, that's why it's showing here. Nothing but in this single platform I can access my GitHub, I can clone my everything and all. Okay, so let's talk about few things here, main things basically. As of now, I'm not going to confuse you by telling you all everything. Okay, and if I click on this second icon, see there is a one terminal open, right? If I click on this, see there are few things are there here. I can able to see problems. If our code have any problem, we can able to see here output. Let's say we all know print statements, right? In our C or in our life, at least one time also we did some console like printing statements and all, right? Whatever the code our code runs, the output will be, we can able to see the output here, nothing but output. This is the debug console, this is the terminal. Basically if I want to run any command, I can run it from here. This is the Azure thing. Again, it's not our concept, we can ignore that. Ports, error things, comments, anything. Like why error these things and all, comments and all means, if you cannot able to see also, it's fine. There might be, I'm using few extensions. Don't worry, for when we start working thing, I'm going to show you this everything. Okay, what extensions I use the day-to-day life, everything. Okay, so as of now, in this, if I click on, see right side second icon, if I click on this, it will open terminal, it will close terminal. Okay, while in other, like in other word, directly I'm not going to explain you about this terminal, how to open and all. Okay, make sure you know about that. Okay, so basically there's a basic thing you should keep in mind, that if you want to run anything, so this should be in mind that okay, if I need to click on this second icon, it will open this terminal, and if I want to run anything here, I can run it from here. If I want to see any output, I can see it from here. Okay, perfect. As of now, these are the things you should aware of that. And one more thing, if you want to add any folder, nothing but if you want to open some folder, before that let's create some sample folder here first. As of now we are learning JavaScript, right? Let me name it JavaScript only. Nothing but what I did, in fact let me show you. If you don't know how to create a folder also, it's fine. Just simply left click on this, right click on this, nothing but, and go to new here, folder. You can name it, that's it. Right now I just created an empty folder here. Just open VS Code, go to files, open folder. Right now I've created my folder in desktop, right? So desktop, click on this desktop, JavaScript, and select folder. That's it. This is how we create, we open the folder. See, I have created a one folder in desktop, right? That folder I was able to open it, but see, it's showing empty basically. Why? Because we don't in it that folder is empty folder only, right? For this reason, let me create one sample of one file here. In fact, I can able to create folders also, multiple folders, multiple files in a single thing. Can I say chapter1 chapter1.js? Now what happened exactly? Let's see. Let's do it again. I clicked on this new file. This make sure that I hope you can able to see this icon is for file. This folder symbol itself justifying that to create a folder. Okay, these two things you should keep in mind. And I just clicked on this file here and I just named it as chapter1.js. Why exactly .js? Because we are running the JS code only, right? JavaScript extension should be there. If you are running CSS, that means a .css extension. Okay, you should keep in mind. Okay, perfect. Now, as usual, as if you're a beginner and if you're new to this also, let's go through from basics. Okay, so there are few concepts I'm going to teach you in this video, basics. Okay, let's jump into coding thing. I'm not going to directly jump into some hard concept things and I'm going to tell you in a single video cover it and let's jump into React Native, not like that. Okay, let's learn slowly and let's learn completely and fulfill. Okay, let's say console.log hello. What exactly I'm doing, I'm going to explain it. Okay, I'm just going to print it, nothing but to see initially you can able to see this thing, right? I just close it this one. Okay, just to ignore these things. Simply, as I said before, click on this right side second icon, open terminal, open, come to output here, click on this output. You can right now you cannot able to see anything. Now I need to run this chapter1.js file. How can I run? As I said before, we have installed the icon, right? A code runner extension. It simply runs our code. Simply click on this play symbol. See, that's it. Simply we got our output. Now if you don't know about exactly this statement, console.log, exactly whatever the thing we have gave it here, that thing it will print it. Perfect. Now what exactly this means? Hello world and console. There are few words, right? Let's say, how can I tell you? Let's say in our computer or Windows laptop, what are you using the system? If you want to refresh, like if you're going to tell that okay, refresh thing, nothing but what are the background tasks it's doing, it's simply refresh the things. If let's say if you have okay, let me make it much more easier way. Let's say if I click on this folder, can I tell it in English that instead of hovering to this folder and clicking on that, can I tell directly my computer that open that folder? Will it open? No, right? How should it know? It doesn't know how to which folder it should open. You should definitely tell that, right, in that language only. Like you need to go to that particular folder. You need to click on this, and it will. You need to. There are few options that my computer provided me, and I need to click on open. Perfect. It opened. So in the same way also, to tell something to do in JavaScript to code, they have few set of instructions we need to follow. Then only JavaScript will know that okay, this person wants to do something. In this way only, console.log. This is the one statement I am telling that hey computer, JavaScript, just print me this word, hello world. Now you can ask me like, can I put anything in between this here? Yes, we can. I can type my name also, it's fine. You can type your name also, it's fine. And one more thing, let's say we saw our output and I need to run this code. In fact, you can directly click on this. Okay, let me click on this. See, I can able to see. But now you can tell me I need to clear these logs. How can I clear these logs? Means right side this icon. I hope you, if you hover that, it will automatically telling clear output. If I click on this, see, whole output got cleared. In fact, I can run from again and again, multiple times I can run. Okay, perfect. I hope you understood, right? Okay, there are few things we are going to learn before you know, data types. Okay, instead of going to this one, let me go to draw. so that you can able to see, and I'm going to explain that also what exactly this data types. And let me open the drawing sheet, nothing but. Okay, this is our sheet, right? Perfect. Now just ignore everything, and here JavaScript data types. What exactly this data type? Let me zoom in so that you can able to see clearly. Perfect. Can I say number? Let me write it so that I'll explain you guys. Okay. Null, undefined, Boolean, null, number, undefined, Boolean. One was string. These are the few types. Number, null, undefined, Boolean, string. Let me check. Did I forget anything? But in fact, data types in JS. Let me enter it here. Let me click on this. These many. Okay, let me copy this in fact, and let me paste it here. Okay, perfect. So right now you can able to see the data types, right? JavaScript data types. So before directly jumping into these things, let's know about data types. What is data types? Let's learn about it. Can I say in our life we went to kitchen, right? We all went to kitchen for something, for water bottle or something to do anything, something to do in kitchen. Perfect. Do we able to see any jars? Let me write it here. If you have confused about that word, what I exactly told, jars. Can I say, or storing containers, or in easy words, we can able to see jars, right? Like some storing. Our mother used to store something like a masalas or something in spices, salt or sugar. We store it in some jar, right? Jars. These jars. Now you can able to see. Just ignore my drawing skills. We came here to learn about concepts, right? Okay, perfect. So we all in our life in kitchen day to day life we able to see these jars, right? So where we used to store something here. Even in our offices, in our schools, also something we store like that, all right? Perfect. So can I say this is like a container? I can say, right? Nothing but some empty. There is one box. Okay. To easy way, let me write it container here. Container, or if you're confused about container means, we can go with jars also, it's fine. It's fine, both in both way it tells the same thing only. Like jars, it's a easy word. If you're able to understand, let's go with jars only. Okay, perfect. Now let's say your mother told she gave you one jar and told to put sugar in it. Sugar. In fact, let me remove this symbol. I need to show. Sugar. Now, what was your task? Your mother told you, she came to you and she gave you one jar, and she told you that pour like put sugar in this jar, fill it, nothing but in easy way. What you did? Okay, perfect. What you'll do? You'll simply uh, whatever the sugar in that packet or something, you'll simply put that whole sugar in that in this jar. Okay, you fill it, nothing but. Let me draw it here. Now you did your task. Okay, let me draw it here like this. Now can I write sugar jar? Now next day one of your friend came and told like, what exactly in this jar? You said sugar in it. Okay, Now what exactly why exactly we are learning this whole thing jars and all means in the same way. Let's come to our logic. Same, consider like this is the thing, and here there are three containers are there basically. Can I say jars? Okay, in our easy words in JavaScript where we can store anything. Can I say okay, let me write it in your easy words, jars. Okay, jars only I'm going to put. Can I say let const var? I hope you now understood, right? What exactly why I have explained in this thing, basic thing. Now you can able to understand. Instead of directly deep diving into these three things, let's understand that in JavaScript also we can understand that okay, JavaScript also providing us three jars. What those three jar names? Let, const, var. Perfect, perfect, understood. Then what exactly we are storing in these jars? What we can store? Your mother told there are lot of things are there you can store in jar. You can store a chili powder, you can store sugar, salt, yeah, pickles, or some snacks. You can store it in jar, some, right? But JavaScript telling that I'm not going to confuse you with multiple items to store in jar. These JavaScript is telling that okay, you can simply store these many items in jar: string, number, begin, boolean, undefined, null, symbol, object. Now what exactly these means? The string, what does, now if someone is new to this coding, he will ask me like, Ayan, what is string? What is number? What is begin? What is boolean? What is undefined? What is null, symbol, object? We never heard this. We know that sugar is a one particular thing, it's sweet, and we know about chili powder, it's like something, some spices. Then what about these things? You will ask me. Okay, let me explain this also. Can I say in fact, hold on, let me copy this, and in fact let me drag it down, and I'll explain it in an easy way so that you guys, let me drag it way more better. Perfect. Now let's go through each one by one so that okay. Now first thing, what is string? You asked me. Perfect. Can I say hello? Or I asked you what is your name? In an easy words, just ignore this thing. We don't know about number, begin, boolean, forgot about everything. We are going to discuss about string, learning about what is exactly string. I have asked you. Now, in our school days, or if someone new stranger came to you and asked you what is your name, you told something. Let's say someone came and told me that what is your name. He asked me. I said like Ayan. Ayan is my name. Okay. Is it looking like alphabets, right? We all know alphabets. So alphabet means A to Z. Whatever comes under those all under alphabets, right? We all know A to Z, right? A B C D F G, everything and all. Can I say alphabets are nothing but strings? I can say, right? Perfect. Then I hope you got it. Somewhere can I say whatever the alphabetical things I want to store in jar? Can I say those are string? Those are comes under string. Okay, perfect. In an easy way, if you're still confused, can I say brown sugar and normal sugar? There is a sugar-free sugar, what are the things and all? Can I say those all categories comes under sugar? Can I say? I can say, right? Like this way, alphanumerical, alphabets. If there is any in the jar, let's say in our coding language only, I'm going to explain you guys. Let's say this is one jar, and this jar name is let. Why exactly let? I told you. JavaScript provides only three jars. Storage containers, nothing but let, const, var. Perfect. Okay. I'm taking let jar. Okay, perfect. Now inside this, I told you to store something. I told you to store string. Okay. You said, okay, I'll do it. You'll simply put it here. Is there any length, like is there any no, there is no limit. Until the jar fills, you can store as much you want. Can I say Ayaan? I can store it. Can I say 123 Ayaan? I can store it. Okay, then let's go to code once. Let's check. Let me control Z it. Okay. Can I say now you guys tell me that AYAN is it a string? It is perfect. Okay, let me remove these double quotes. Okay, now let me run it. If you see, it gave me some error as Ayaan is not defined. Okay, perfect. Okay, let me minimize it. Now Ayaan is not defined. This jar name is let, okay, but this jar is made up of let, okay. I'll name it as something. Can I say string jar or str jar? I'll name it as, okay, or else you can say like some sugar jar, something, just for easy way to understand the concept, okay. This jar is made up of let. Don't get confused. This jar is made up of the material let in a easy words. Now I have a habit of naming everything. We name dog, right? We put some name to dog, right? Like this way, I kept some name to this jar by saying this is the sugar jar. Okay. In our coding language, can I say this is a string jar? It is. I can say. Why exactly string I am telling? Because we are storing strings only, na alphabets. Just ignore this due to cold. I just got okay, ignore that. What exactly I'm storing? Strings, alphabets. Can I say 1, 2, 3 and it is valid because it contains of valid. In fact, then str jar I kept the name. Then how does JavaScript know that which is string and which is the name of the jar? So for that reason, we'll basically write let this is my jar. Let this is the jar made up of the material. I can say name equals to I said. This is how we'll denote, we'll denote the variable. Okay, I hope you understood what exactly string. Inside this double quotes, what are the thing you wrote, even if you write it as a 1, 2, 3 also, it considers as this is one string because you kept it in double quotes. If you keep it anything in double quote, it will consider as string something. Okay, like that. I hope you understood. Perfect. Then you can tell me that means if I put 1, 2, 3, it doesn't have alphabets. Will it consider number or will it consider string? It considers a string. If that contains with the double quotes, then you should keep in mind that this is a string. Okay, perfect. Now let's see this syntax. Okay, let me zoom in. There is a let. I said JavaScript provides 3 containers. Okay, now I hope you only tell me that okay, let is a one jar. Okay, what was the jar name? Let me put okay, instead of confusing, can I say name? You can name it anything. You can name it plastic. You can name it anything. Any name you can put it. Can I say sample? Huh? I can say, right. I said that this lead jar, this jar, I named it as sample. Sample. I'm just checking. Sample I kept. Okay. What exactly storing? I'm storing 1, 2, 3 in this jar. How exactly? But I want to store string only. For this reason, just keep in mind that to store anything as a string, you need to put all these double quotes. Okay, perfect. Now, can I say like this? I can. Can I say? Can I store any symbols like this? I can. In this double quotes, you can store anything. It will consider it as a string. Let me check. Can I say? Okay, let me do whatever I did. Let me let sample equals to Ayaan. Okay, perfect. Now let me print that sample. What exactly that jar contains, sample jar contains. Let me check. Let me clear this thing and let me click on this. See, whatever I told, that's the thing. Let is basically a jar and I named it as a sample. The jar name I kept it as a sample. What exactly I'm storing? I'm storing Ayaan. Okay, perfect. Now this console.log, we all know that this is to use, to print it. If you want to see anything, you can use console.log. Okay, perfect. Now I told that hey JavaScript, I have created one jar here and I kept Ayaan, that particular string, in this sample jar. Now print me whatever in that sample jar, just give me. It told okay, console.log. It gave me Ayaan. That means that sample jar contains Ayaan. Perfect. Now there is one more doubt you have. What if I put like this double quotes? If I remove double quotes, will it work? Let's see. It gave me error, as I've already told. Now it confused, JavaScript confused that which one is name and which is a string, which thing. Because see, this should be considered as name. This should be considered also, it's looking like a name only. But it's not able to figure it out that which one it is. What exactly it need to store to tell that. That's why we'll put double quotes. What are the double quotes you will put? That is the thing. Now you can ask me that, okay, you told it is a string, but how can I know? Okay, for that reason only JavaScript provides type of. This is a keyword, it will tell, give some space, and what are the variable you need to check. Just put before type of, and after type, before type, simply write type of, after that variable. Now this is, we'll call it as a variable. Okay, perfect. Now let me print it. If you see, string. I hope you understood it. Perfect. Okay, now if someone asks you what is string, you should tell that string is alphabetical character. Alphanumerical, it may contain numerical also, but we should write the syntax in double quotes. Okay, perfect. Now okay, can I tick this? I hope it's done, right? Okay, perfect. And if you're still watching without liking this video, please like this video first. Okay, and I'm using very easy and simple words so that you can able to understand. Instead of using complicated words, I can directly jump into directly tell that, see, this is the syntax. Now string, what is string, I can directly go with that. But no, I'm explaining it in an easy way, right? For that reason, just like it and just comment it. How you felt? Will you understand, or do I need to improve also? It's fine. Okay, I hope you understood. Okay, let's now focus on number. What is number? Okay, let me put it here. Let me write it number. So again, there is a one jar here. This is a one jar. Now previously I've used let, that one jar I've created. Now can I go with const? Okay, let's go with const. Now what exactly difference between, there is a difference between these three also. Okay, in next video we are going to learn about these three things, especially these are important things. Okay, because in our whole coding thing we are going to handle with these three also, these three only, in fact these two majorly. Okay, but in interview you can expect the much questions on this where, because it's a tricky one. Okay, I'm going to explain it in an easy way, taking examples and all. Okay, so next video I'm going to explain it to you guys in detail about these three things. Okay, now we are going to learn about number. Okay, perfect. Now your mother came and told, and just store numbers in this jar. Okay, before that, can I say this time, I told JavaScript, I want to use the const material, matlab this const jar only. Okay, perfect. She told, okay, JavaScript told, okay, use it. You want, I am providing you three jars. Whatever jar you are okay with, take that jar. Okay, I took const jar. Okay, perfect. Can I name it anything? Let me say numbers jar. I can name it anything. Okay, in fact you can name it your favorite hero name, your father name, anything. It's up to you. Numbers jar. And one more thing to keep in mind, that these jar names cannot be same with these used words. Now what exactly this means, let me explain you. Let me show you. In fact, see, JavaScript knows that string, number, these are types. You cannot name it again string, again this number. You cannot use these names only. Okay, just keep in mind. Okay, now what exactly this means, let me write it here. Can I put jar name also? Let it directly telling me that how can you use this is not allowed. Perfect. Can I put data type string? Let's try. Undefined. Wait, let me change it here. See, it's not considering even it as a jar. It's simply telling it as a string, taking it as a data type only. Okay, I hope you understood. That means there are few reserved words, nothing but JavaScript. Assume that JavaScript has a dictionary, and in that dictionary, that JavaScript saved few words. These words basically, these words you cannot use it in your code. In the sense, you cannot name that nothing but. If you want to create multiple jars, you can create it, but don't use the names already. Declared names, nothing but the string, number, begin, boolean, undefined, null, symbol, object, and all these are already declared. That means JavaScript already, can I say patent? It took all patent rights in easy words, if I tell it. So you cannot use those words. Apart from these words, you can use any words. Okay, you can name it your name, your anything, up to you. Okay, perfect. Now let's discuss about number thing quickly. Can I say by number that word itself justifying that what exactly that means? Can I put 1 2 3? I can. Can I put 2 only? I can. 4 I can. 5 I can. 6 I can. Like this. Let's quickly declare it. I hope let me remove it and let me write const, right? In this example we took num. I'm putting it as a num only. And do we need to mention use any double quotes? No. Double quotes only for string. Put it in mind. 1 2 I said. And this is a shortcut basically, console.log. Instead of writing the whole, this is what extensions help us. Instead of writing the lengthy codes, we can simply use few extensions. Okay, JavaScript snippet basically will tell it as of my suggestion, don't use snippets because you're new to coding, right? For this reason, just try to write the whole syntax so that you can able to understand. Once you go through that, done with the hands-on things and all, then you can use the extensions. It will save your time. Perfect. Let me print this number quickly. See, you can able to see what are the number I am storing in the num. You can able to see. Okay, perfect. I hope you understood the number. What exactly number? Now, what is big int? So, can I say number? There is a such limit. Nothing but in an easy way. In fact, no need to explain. Take it as example also. Big int is nothing but a number only. You can store the number, but big int nothing but itself. That word telling that big numbers you can store. Can I say 1 to some unlimited? Let me put it here. There might be chances that see if I go through this much also. Okay, let me put it here. In fact, let's say there might be chances that there is some logic. I need to store this much big number. At that time, I cannot store a number in this jar. If I use a number jar, then it number data type, it will tell that hey, I cannot store this much number. My jar will be full basically. And there is a plus point in JavaScript basically. So no need to mention which data type we are using exactly basically. Okay, Java simply if you mention it like this, by syntax wise itself consider that what exactly the data type it will store it will use that basically. It will identify that. Let's say if you put double quotes, JavaScript itself, you no need to tell that hey JavaScript I'm using string data type. No, not needed. If you want to use anything, just take the jar, put some jar name, store whatever you want. While it will JavaScript itself observe that what data you are like what product you are storing in the jar. By taking itself, it will tell that okay, you are using double quotes. That means you are storing string. If you put only 1 2 3 without double quotes, it will consider that okay, Ayaan is storing number with the name of sample. If you are using a big number, it will itself consider that okay, Ayaan is storing a big number. That means I need to consider it as a big int data type. Okay, perfect. Now I hope you understood, right? What is number, what is big int basically. By name itself tells that big int is nothing but a big number. If you want to, if in your there might be possible that you have to store the big number. At that time you can, there is no need to change anything for number. JavaScript itself declares that okay, he stored this much number, that means it is a big int itself. It takes no need to tell that hey JavaScript I'm using this much number, it is a big int. No need. That is a plus point about JavaScript. Then you can ask me like why let me open it again. My bad, it closed. Okay. Then you can ask me that why exactly we are learning. Without learning the data, how should you know that which data type is coming and how to manipulate the data? Exactly. I hope you understood, right? Let's say there might be chances that you are getting string. Okay, this is the string. But you want it number, nothing but you want to take only Ayaan name. You need to separate. There might be chances. There are possibilities, right? It's not like, let's say, even if you take transport things also, it's not like they only directly give your product. They only, carry only your product. That container contain multiple products. In that multiple product, they'll filter it out and they'll give you a particular product to you. Like this way, there might be possible that we need to manipulate the data, modify the data. At that time, you should know that which data type it is, and how to deal with what are the methods of this. Okay, don't worry. Even if you don't know about these manipulations and also we are going to learn in the future in next videos. Okay. Okay, let's learn about Boolean. What exactly this Boolean means? No, there might be possible that, let's say, I have one switch. Let's assume that this is a fan switch, on, off. Okay. Okay, ignore this. You can understand, right? So if I tell you to turn on the fan, you can tell. Let's assume that this is a fan. Fan is rotating basically. Okay, this is a fan. Just ignore the drawings. Okay, fan. If I tell you to turn on the fan, you can simply click on this fan. If I tell you to off the fan, you can simply click on the fan. Then how should I know? Through code. We don't have switches, right? How should I know? Can I say, we can declare it in a easy words? Can I say true? We all know true, false, right? Can I say, instead of on or off, can I say true or false? I can, right? In easy words, can I say, like, if fan is rotating, is in on, can I say true? If fan is in off, can I say false? I can, right? So basically true or false. In our coding language, we use mostly these things where we store some value, and if it is if it is doing, that means it is true. If it is a false, it is false. Like this way we'll handle it. So basically we can store true or false also. Let's check this quickly. This also, is fan on? Okay, in fact, for easy way, switch, I'll put it as a switch. Is fan switch? Initial, I'll say true basically. Let me print this. Is fan switch off? Where exactly we use that some button functionality, some logical, that side we use mostly this boolean things, and these are also important data types where we use mostly. And if I print this, you can able to see true. In fact, let me check the type of also, what exactly this is type of. You can able to see boolean, nothing but this boolean data type means no need to confuse. It simply shows contain two types. Either it could be true, either it could be false. That's it, funda. And in fact, I can store false also. Even if I print also, it will give me boolean only. Let me, okay, my bad. Let me click on this boolean. Perfect. Okay, now we know about booleans also. Let me minimize it and let me take it. Done. Now let's learn about undefined. This is the interesting one. Okay, let me now let me use the var this time, this jar. Okay, var something. So can I say before that, wait, let me print it here. And what exactly this means? I've stored undefined. Now let me print something. I'm going to explain you guys also, no worry. Undefined itself is telling undefined. Okay, now let's quickly jump into drawing. Let me create one jar here, and let me create this thing. And let me put it and the jar which I took is this time var, and I named it as something, and I put it undefined here. I'm storing undefined. Now what exactly this means? I am telling my JavaScript that hey JavaScript, I want one jar, but right now I don't have anything to store. I don't have any products in a easy way. Your mother telling that just I gave you one jar. Right now I don't have any products to store in this jar. So basically, just put it empty only in real life. But in JavaScript, we are telling that there might be chances that I need to use this jar to store something here. As of now, right now, I don't have anything to store. So just put it undefined. That undefined itself tells that there might be something. There is nothing. There's not able to figure out what exactly this means. It's like a JavaScript itself. Even easy way. If I do, let me remove this. JavaScript itself takes that there might be something in future we'll use it. Okay, in fact, I've created one. I took one var jar and I have named it as something, and I'm not storing anything. Okay, even the equal to undefined also I haven't put. Even if I run it, it itself JavaScript itself stores something in the jar that telling that he might use it in future. So as of now, I'll put it undefined. I hope you understood, right? Nothing but there might be chances that I need to store something. Okay. I hope you understood about undefined. Perfect. Now undefined also done. Now what is null? This is an interesting thing. Let's learn about this thing. It's equal to undefined, but what exactly this means? Undefined. Let me draw one more jar so that I can. Most of the freshers get confused about difference between undefined and null. Let me explain you this thing. So let me take the jar from var only this time, same, and empty. I put it as an empty jar, named it as an empty jar this time, and I stored it null. By null itself telling that nothing. So I am telling JavaScript that hey JavaScript, I need one jar, but as of now I'm not going to store anything. Okay, I put it as an empty jar. I just directly told JavaScript that I don't have anything, so put it empty. But here undefined means I need one jar. We created one jar, okay, perfect. But as of now we don't know anything to store. There is a difference between, right? We don't know anything to store. So we are not telling JavaScript that we are not telling even JavaScript that it is empty. We are just simply telling we created one jar and we are simply kept it as a like that only. We are not handling. We put it as a JavaScript itself that you took one jar from us, but you haven't used this. I'll put it as a undefined. But here we are telling JavaScript that it is null, empty jar. We want empty jar. So we took. So this is a major difference between this, and let me quickly write it here. In fact, let me equals to null. Let me print it here by writing and is empty. Null. You can able to see what exactly. So this jar is nothing but empty. So JavaScript is telling that null, nothing is there in that jar. That's why it's giving us null. Then what is undefined? There might if you even remove this, JavaScript itself put something one paper telling that undefined. I was not able to figure out what exactly in that there, but there is nothing. Okay, I hope you understood about difference between null and undefined. Perfect. Even if you get confused, don't worry. While we go through this, we are going to use this all data types and all. You will get much idea about this. As of now, we are not going to use any symbol here, so let's ignore this thing, symbol. Now let's learn about object in a much clear way. Mostly in our whole project, in our whole life, mostly we use this only. Const object. This is the syntax actually. can I say name John, age 30, and I'll say gender male. And in fact, in JavaScript, you can write a string in single quotes also, double quotes and single quote. It's fine. It will take, but you cannot put like this side, left side single quote and right side you cannot. Either way, both should be same in the way. So basically, this is the object. What does object means exactly? This is the important thing. Let me try to make it a. Let's say we have one car. Okay. Just ignore the drawing. We have one car. Now, can I say car nothing but a vehicle or object? I can say. What does object means? Object means nothing but a one product. It will tell us about. Okay, let me say. Um, okay, let me write it here. Can I write about this car? Okay, I can write. Okay, I'll say car equals to name of that particular brand. I'll say something like Suzuki. As of now, I'm not writing double quotes here, okay, but you should maintain this. Color, I'll say red. Nothing but this object means object itself name justifying that this is a product and it tells the details of that particular product. Even if you take even if we can able to see in our school life, and right now if you're studying also, you can able to see your ID card, right? It tells you your roll number, your blood group, your college, your address details, like this way. This is what object. And mostly we deal with this object, mostly 99%. Okay, there are mostly we use this only, and there are multiple things. As of now you have a basic idea. Okay, I don't want to confuse it with all everything at one time for this reason. Okay, so this is what object means, and let me print it also. Obj, you can able to see the whole object details in this, like this way. Syntax is like this. Okay, perfect. I hope you understood about data types, and now I hope you understood about how to run the JavaScript code. Okay, now in the next video we are going to learn about data containers, nothing but let, const and var. This is the important thing, and this should be because in the coding thing we are going to deal with this three. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you haven't liked this video yet, please do like this video and share with your friends. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye now.